wanna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to what is the first grocery haul on the channel after my big change and refresh. If you want to know what's going on here on the channel and why it looks the way it does right now, which is pretty empty, please have a look at the first video that I've put back here on the channel explaining just the direction I'm going in and me discovering my rich life, basically, is what it's going to be. And here's a little thing, it's not about money as such. It is about money and sort of getting back within budgets and all of that, but discovering my rich life is about something bigger, I shall say. So definitely have a look at that video. Also, in the description of this video, please go and check out and subscribe to my new channel, which is called This Mum Travels. It's just a place where I'll be putting all my travel vlogs and that kind of thing, because that's something I used to do here on the channel. So I wanted to save those moments and put them somewhere else and just continue to show you guys fun moments and memories that we are making as a family. We have just come back from a cruise to New Zealand. We have many other travel plans going on. If you haven't checked out the Christmas Day and the surprise that we had for the kids, it's a big one. Please go and check out that video. It's over on the other channel. But yeah, I'm just excited to get back into things. So please support the channel as you always have and check out the other one, obviously, and subscribe to that. I'm just trying to get it started. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to get that going. Okay, so first grocery haul from when we've actually come back, basically from our trip. First grocery haul in a very long time. If you are a VIP member and you support the channel and things, please check out the VIP lounge on the This Mum at Home website to see all the old archived, I'm going to call them archived, grocery haul meal planning videos. There is hundreds on there. I've made a little section just when you go into the VIP lounge, just click on the drop down menu and you'll be able to find, it'll say archived videos, and I'm going to try to maybe put the cleaning ones and all that kind of stuff on there too. I have taken them down off this channel just because I want to do updated new stuff, but if you want to look at all the old stuff from 6 years ago with grocery hauls and stuff like that, you can still do that. It is on the VIP lounge. Alright, so grocery haul today. We've come back, this is the gist of it. We've come back from our holiday a few days ago. The house is empty. We've gone through stockpiling stuff. We have nothing left in cupboards, all of that. I will say we've got some stuff that I sort of banked up a little bit, like just raw meats and stuff like that in the chest freezer. I've got 3 freezers, guys, so you'll get to see all that here on the channel. But I've come home and we are on a budget, but I also need to spend money on groceries. So I'm sticking within the normal budget today as far as my grocery shopping goes. I have done my meal planning as I always do, but I filled out my grocery haul and list and budget here. And I've got my budget at $240, which is my normal budget. I was going to have it higher, but I've set it at $240. I'm coming down to $221 at the moment. I've done a real plan on this. I will be going through all my meal planning printables and stuff that I usually do at some point here on the channel, so definitely subscribe. Not today, obviously, but I have filled this out. So important to do a grocery list and, you know, work out an estimate of what you're going to spend. It's definitely something I've always said. Never go to the grocery store without a list, and one that you've actually put down prices. So everything I've put down here, I kind of, if something's $2.70, I try to go $3 on the list. So I end up hopefully overestimating. So it always means I'm under my budget. My budget for us as a family of 4 is $240. I shop fortnightly, by the way. $240 is for this main shop. I do a top-up shop in the second week. So my total budget is, I think it's $310 for the fortnight. It's been a while, guys, so I'm trying to work this out. My budget and how I work that out is $70 per person, anyone aged, say, 14 years plus, just because they're eating like an adult. Joseph's 13, he's nearly there. Sometimes he's eating like that, but a lot of the time he's not quite there yet. So I still class him under obviously 14 years old, so it's $50 per child under that. So I have 2 children, one's 7 and one is 13. So the total budget is yep, that's right, $240. I have to take a moment because it's been a very long time since I've actually talked to you guys about this stuff. So $240 is my budget. So hopefully I'll come under that. I will say, because the house is so empty, we haven't grocery shopped in weeks. I will say that because we've been away, and even before that I was very careful on what we did. We used stockpile and stuff like that. So today's budget is normal, but I am planning on doing some more shopping over the next 2 weeks. Not just my top-up shop, which is next week, so come back for that video so you can know the budget for that one. But my plan is to start filling up my upright freezer and chest freezer again with frozen meals as such, and just prep like that, because I just don't have any of that. So we're very empty here, and I am very much restarting things. So it's a really good time for you guys to come onto the channel, subscribe, and see how I'm managing all that with the cost of living at the moment, which is just insane. I will say that at the moment. So I'll be talking more about that, but yeah, today is just the grocery haul, so I'm looking forward to taking you guys along and showing you what I get. Can you see me kind of, guys? I'm just sitting in the car. I'm like surprised at how warm it is right now. Whew. What did I want to say? So the plan today is I'm doing mostly Woolworths, doing a couple of things at Coles, a couple of things at Aldi. If you have been watching for a long time, for years I did the bulk of it at Aldi and then the fillers at Woolworths and Coles. Things have kind of changed over the years. I do a lot more at Woolworths, one because I'm collecting rewards points to exchange for Qantas points, for flights, for trips and holidays, and you know, all that kind of stuff. I'll talk more about that again here on the channel at some point, but definitely has a lot to do with our big surprise that we gave the kids, so definitely watch that video. So I'm doing a lot of it there. The other thing is Aldi. The prices at Aldi have increased a lot. Like, it's just, there's still things I want at Aldi, like the noodles, for example. We love those noodles the best, so we go there for that. Cheese is cheaper at Aldi generally, so we'll get that there. There are a few things we will still get there, but it's very much on par with Coles and Woolworths these days, especially when things are on sale at Coles and Woolworths. So I don't do a lot of shopping there. Plus, they're like school range, like snacky sort of stuff that we used to get, like, I think they called them cheese dip. It's like a little snack, that type of thing. My Aldi doesn't stock that stuff anymore. There's not a huge range, you know what I mean, there for that kind of stuff. So again, I've been shopping at Coles and Woolworths for a lot of that stuff, and especially because Coles and Woolworths have released a lot of cheaper options, like for school snacky stuff. Not the healthy stuff, guys. I'm talking about the little snack type things, mini packets of like choc chip cookies, their muesli bars, all that. They've really come down in price, so they're actually sometimes better than Aldi for things. Plus Aldi just doesn't have the range anymore, so I've been getting a lot of stuff at Coles and Woolworths for that as well. I do want to do a video on here, and I will be doing one on things that we're really enjoying at the moment that are more home brand Coles and Woolworths, and just more affordable things that we've been liking. I'm going to do that because there's great options at the moment, which has been good. The other thing is just, you know, food is one of those things. It's a big part of me, you know, my discovery, my journey to discovering my rich life. It's a big part of it, and it always has been, because I do most of the food stuff. I cook, I organize it, I prep it, I make sure we're under budget for groceries and things like that. But we still want food and things we love and enjoy that feel fulfilling to us. It's so important. It's a big part of your day. So there's a big focus on it, and there'll be a big focus of it here on the channel as always, because I want to do all this stuff but have great foods that we love and enjoy and feel really fulfilled with. But I still need to do it under budget. I still want to simplify things, make things easier for myself as far as having food prep and all that kind of stuff going, because I want to reduce the amount of time that I spend doing food stuff. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be every day thinking, oh, what am I going to cook today, and spending time thinking about that. Then, you know, going and getting groceries daily or whatever to get dinner stuff, and then spending more money and all of that. I want to cut down, obviously, the time, as always, with that stuff, so I've got more time to enjoy doing other things that I want to do with my life, but then also cutting down the money that's not necessarily to be spent. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with spending money on groceries. You absolutely need to do it, and you should definitely do that. Don't string yourself so thin where you don't have food in the house, you know. But sometimes we overspend, don't we? Because we're just not thinking about it. We're just going without lists. We're going and just impulse buys and things like that. So all of that is very important to me. So I will be talking a lot about that here on the channel, obviously, with my meal planning stuff and how I meal plan and showing you guys my printables and all of that. So if you're new to the channel, that is all still to come, obviously. But yeah, today, again, I want to cut down time. Majority of it is going to Woolworths for obvious reasons. Prices are still good there. Want all the rewards points, obviously, for our big holidays and things that we're doing. And then, yeah, a couple of things at Coles and Aldi that I just couldn't get at Woolworths, basically. And there's a couple of things on sale at Coles that weren't on sale at Woolworths. So definitely going to be doing that. So let's get going. I do have my list. Don't forget your list, guys. So important to take this. I haven't shopped online because well, one, I just didn't have time. I was just getting things organized. But two, there's bread that I get now from Woolworths, which is so difficult for me to get. They don't have a lot of it out. I'm going to show you guys what it is. It's my new go-to as far as bread loaves go, because my other Tip Top bread has gone up by so much. This is a lot more affordable. I love the bread. I'm obsessed with the bread, actually. Love it. And it's just my great go-to. So I want to show you guys that. So I need to go into the store for it because they're always sold out, like in the afternoon. Hopefully today I'll get there in time and we can actually get the bread that I need. Otherwise I'll have to go tomorrow morning again just for the bread. So we'll see how we go with that. Also, a thing to note is you won't see any me purchasing any meat today unless something's on special and I want to try to get a bargain or something, because I'm using a lot of what I've already got, obviously, in my freezers here. So I won't be necessarily doing that. So yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm mainly after a lot of pantry stuff, honestly. Like, I just don't have any sort of snack stuff that I can throw in lunch boxes and all of that. I'm out of everything. So I don't know, we'll see how we go. Alrighty, I am back. So just remember, I did not buy any meat because I have plenty in my freezer that I'm going to use over the next couple of weeks while I try to, I don't know, just get back on track, basically. I did buy veggies, but I didn't buy any fruit because, again, I've got some left because I did do get a couple of things a couple of days ago because I needed fruit for the kids for school and things. What else is missing? Milk is not here as well because I already got milk. So I'll talk about that in my next grocery shop because we've changed something with that. And then, oh, bread. I don't have bread because they were out of the bread. So I'm going to get that tomorrow morning. So the bread will be an extra $16 roughly. And I forgot my hair dye, which is like $10. It's on sale at Chemist Warehouse and I just didn't get there. So I didn't get those things, but then I did get Zupa Dupas. I realized I forgot to get those and we're completely out, and I wanted some because we've got very hot days coming up. So that was like an extra $7. Just trying to see if there's anything extra. I think I spent a bit extra on ice cream, not that much, just because the one I wanted wasn't at Woolworths, so I got these from Aldi. But in saying that, all of this cost bang on $200. So that was amazing because I was thinking, what, $220, I think. And then I thought, well, I spent $200, but I haven't got my bread yet, so that's another $16 on top of that. So definitely overestimating, obviously, when I'm doing my grocery list helps a lot to still keep everything under my actual budget. So that's good. Even though I had to get a few extra things and I haven't got bread yet, I'm still going to come under. So that's really good. So definitely always write prices down on your grocery list. Don't just write a grocery list. Always estimate the prices so you can add it up. And you don't get a rude shock when you're actually at the supermarket, obviously. You know what you've got. And, you know, if you've only got $200 and you don't have $201, you want to make sure you're under that budget. So that's why I do it. So that's been good. Bonus points, obviously my rewards points. I just want to update you guys on that. I got just under 1,300 points. And honestly, I think it was like 1,200 was bonus. So that was amazing. So I've got another extra lot of Qantas points that have come in through today for our traveling. So that's awesome. So let me show you guys what we did get. I'll start with fruit and veg. I did get some Odd Bunch stuff. I actually wanted Odd Bunch capsicums and Woolworths had none. I wanted to get Odd Bunch. One, you get more of it. My Woolworths is usually pretty good quality and great. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's a great price, but also I had extra bonus points for it. So I really wanted to do that today, but I couldn't do it. So I just got the carrots for $2.40 and the zucchinis were about $2.50, I think. The capsicums, I ended up having to buy this because they didn't even have like red and green capsicums by themselves. Like, that's a lie, actually. They had 2 red capsicums and they were rotten, so I couldn't get them. So I just got the trio here. I'm going to use one for salad and then the others actually for cooking. I did get a cucumber, just a Lebanese cucumber, and tomatoes were down to $3 at Woolworths, so that's good. We love these great ones just because they're good size for the kids. I could put them in lunch boxes too for snacks, which is good, and $3 is a pretty good price. It's just, sometimes you can get the cherry tomatoes and more of them, obviously, on a good deal, but they're not great for the kids to actually eat, especially Isabella at school. They're too big, so we just prefer this style, basically, like little Romas. I'm just going to do frozen while I can and then get this stuff in the freezer. I got the diced onions, just a bag. My gosh, this is like $2.70 now. I probably should have bought onions and just cut them up myself, but last time I did that, they ended up growing things in the cupboard because I didn't use them fast enough. I probably need to get them, cut them up and freeze them. That's what I need to do as a better deal. But for today, I just got 1 bag of this. I did put it, here's a little trick. I did put it into a freezer bag, and then if they start melting, because they defrost really quickly too on a hot day in the car, then it's not going all through your stuff. So that's why it's in that bag. I did get cabana as well. This was on special for $2.90 per stick at Coles. I love Coles because they say the stick price. Woolworths don't, and that's where you get a little bit tricked and you end up paying more for them actually at Woolworths. So I like to know what I'm paying. So I got that. So 2 for $5.80, which is amazing. I'm pretty sure they're the Don Cabana. They're great tasting ones. I really like them. You can buy cabana sticks. You can chop them up and freeze them, or you can freeze them whole. They work great. So if they're on special and you like them, grab them because they're a really good deal. These ones I'm actually going to cut up. If I was to buy the 2-pack of Don Cabana, it's like $8. So that's definitely a really good price. Coleslaw I got for a couple of different things I'm doing. Again, this is something I can freeze because I'm usually using it on, if I was just using it for a salad, I wouldn't, but I usually use this on like baked potatoes. So I've got that, but it's also got a long use by date on it. So I'm actually probably just going to leave it like that until I need to use it. And then I've got, the cheese. I probably should have got this at Aldi, but it was like $7.70, I think. I just needed some extra for pizzas that I'm doing at home, like making pizzas. Iceberg lettuce, $2. I did get these ice creams from Aldi. These were a great price. I think they have gone up slightly, but they're still cheap enough. Like, I think this was like $4 something and this one was $3 something. So they were good. We just have these for desserts. So I grabbed 2 boxes of those. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I really go by. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I'm like, will speak nothing but positive things about Bird's Eye vegetables. They taste so good. Like, they taste so much better than the other cheaper brands that I've got in the past, to the point of, you know, when I swapped back, Johnny and I didn't even eat the vegetables. Like, they just tasted terrible. They were tasteless and stuff. So I would highly recommend, if you want to get veggies into you and the kids, to try Bird's Eye. It is more expensive. Like, this one was about $5.50, and then the corn's usually $6 or $6.50. The peas are about the same price, and then the stir-fry veggies, which I get, this is a big bag, 850 grams. This is about $6 as well. Both at Coles and Woolworths, but by far the best brand. Really like them. Totally on board with them. Would totally work with them if they wanted to work with me. I just love Bird's Eye veggies. They've just such good quality and taste really nice. I did get party pies and sausage rolls, but they are so expensive now. I think a box of 24 sausage rolls was about $8 or $9 at Aldi, and it's about the same price for home brand at Coles and Woolworths. This pack here was $10.99 for 30, which is pretty good. The other stores, I think it was about $14 for their home brand. So We like the Aldi ones, so I grabbed the Aldi ones, but boy, it's gone to the days of, you know, a 24 pack of party pies being like $5.50. That's how much they always were. So the fact that they're up like $8, $9 now in the supermarkets is crazy. I got this one for our just party night, finger food night that we usually have on a Friday. So party food Fridays is what this will be used for. And the last cold thing I've got is the custards. These were still good. They were still under $5 at Aldi, and we love these ones. They are just more chocolatey than the Paul's and just much nicer, honestly. Drinks, I actually got some cordial. I actually in the last few days bought, you know, like the orange fruit drink, like that type of juice. There's not a lot of juice, but it's more watered down, I would say. It's very high in sugar, much higher than this cordial, so I've just gone back to this. We love the other thing, like the orange fruit drink, I think it's called, and I've looked at different brands and we've tasted different ones and they're delicious, but they are very high in sugar. So I've just gone for the cordial again. This has actually got more fruit juice in it too. This says 50%, whereas the highest I could find in the other one was the Coles brand with 20%. So this is actually good. It's a good deal. Their cordial, though, like this is just a normal strength, like a normal sugar one, obviously. It's about $2.39, I think it was at my Aldi. If you got the sugar-free one, it was like 30 cents dearer, which didn't make any sense to me. But we've just gone with this one because Johnny likes this one, so we've grabbed that. We've got 3 bottles of Coke because it was just cheaper for me to buy these. I'm not drinking a lot of it. Johnny's mostly drinking it at the moment, so instead of spending $23, $24 on cans, I just got 3 bottles, and they were like down to $1.80. So I got those. I think they were on special at Coles, not Woolworths. So I suspect that next week they'll be on special at the opposite store. That's usually what happens. Also, the Kirk's soft drink at Woolworths was on special for, I think, $1.60. All soft drinks gone up for sure, especially in Victoria with this whole, you know, you can exchange them for 10 cents each. Mind you, they've put all the prices up of everything like so high compared to what they were, way more than 10 cents. So it doesn't make sense, but when I can get something on special, I do, and we do like the Kirks. So I did get sugar-free lemonade. I actually was just going to get the normal, but they didn't have any, so I went for that one. A creamy soda, love that one. And the Pasito, which is like a passion fruity tropical one. So it'd be good if they had a lemon, but I couldn't see a lemon in Kirk, so I just got these 3. Soft drink we only generally have at meals, like with lunch and dinner. So it tends to last a good couple of days for the 4 of us, so that's really good. Pasta sauce, again, something else that's gone up in Woolworths. If you've been watching me for a long time, you know this is the one that I just love this. I love it. I add all my own veggies and things into them. It's really nice. It's good. I use it all the time for my spaghetti bolognese. It used to be like $2.10. It's now $2.70. So it's gone up again, I think, because I'm pretty sure last time I bought it was $2.50, but it's still cheap enough, especially for the size. It's 700 grams. I got 2 of those. Cereal, I actually wanted to buy the Wheat Bix Bites, but they're like, what's this one? Oh, this is $5.60, but the Wheat Bix Bites are about a 500 gram box, and they're up to $6 now. So I generally just get them when they're on special, but I just decided to get this from Aldi today because it's so much cheaper. And these 2, even though they're not the actual brand, still taste really nice. So got Power Grain instead of Nutri-Grain for like $3.50, I think it was, and the Fruity Rings, which are like Fruit Loops, although I think there's less sugar in these ones than the Fruit Loops. They were down to, I think they're about $2.50 roughly, so they're really cheap. So we got those. Saladas are $3.50 at Aldi, which is slightly cheaper than the actual supermarket, so that was a good deal. Lucky things, I've got choc chip muesli bars at the moment, but I just got the strawberry ones at Woolworths. Love these ones. Coles do a home brand one as well, but the whole bar is covered in yogurt and it's too sweet for me. Like, it's not that great. This is delicious. It's a strawberry flavored muesli bar with a little bit of yogurt on it. So nice. I think at Woolworths they're about $2.50 a box. Like, they're really cheap. So we get these ones and we get the choc chip. Love them. These are little bags of kind of like the cereal bars that I used to get in the baby section, which we loved. But this is like little packets that have just little versions. They're about this big, and they're strawberry. And these are from Coles. I think they're about $5.50 for a pack of 10. Oh, box of 10, sorry. And delicious. Love them. The good thing about these is I could give the kids each a bag if I wanted to in their lunchbox, but because I pack not like multiple things, Sometimes I'll even split one bag between them because they have other things in there as well. So these are great. If you want to try something that's got a nice taste, has just something a bit different, it's affordable, this is a really good price. So try that one. That's from Coles, that one. I got corn chips. So I was going to get the boxes of chips from Aldi because they're cheap. They're like $5.50 or $6.50. They're cheaper than the other supermarkets. But I thought just for something else and a little bit cheaper, I'll go a bit different and buy bags and break them up myself. So things that were a great deal were the corn chips, just plain ones, Woolworths or Coles. The ones at Aldi are actually more expensive. I think they're over $2. These, I'm pretty sure, were just on $2. I think they were. So I got those. The cheese tubes, oh my god, these things, we've already opened them because they're just so delicious. These, if you like cheesels, try these. These are a bit nicer, to be honest, and they're like $1.90 a bag at Coles. So delicious. So I grabbed these, again, just put them down into smaller snack bags. It's just a cheaper way of doing chips, you know, that kind of treat. The popcorn that we absolutely love at the moment is the Cobbs. But I buy it when it's on special because you can buy a big bag like this at the moment for like $1.90, and then I break them down into smaller snack bags for school. Again, it's just a cheaper way of doing it because we do love the Cobbs, but you get like, I think it's like 5 small bags. If you get for, I think a 5-pack is like $3.50 if you buy 2 of them. So you're only getting, what, 10 bags, I think, for $7. So this is much cheaper to do it. I'll probably get that, you know, 10 bags roughly between 2 packets for like $4. So it's a better deal to do it. We have always loved the Aldi popcorn. That's super cheap, but we're getting so many hard little pieces in it now that we've just not been liking it. The kids, it's not good for them. Like, especially Isabella, she chokes on it. We don't like it, gets stuck in our teeth. So we've gone to this at the moment, even though it's more expensive, we like it, you know. So I got 4 bags of those because they were so cheap. Another thing that's cheap is like the mini packs of choc chip cookies. These are the Woolworths ones for $2.30, I think. Coles have their own version as well for about the same price. And then I got some rice wheels, I call them. I got plain and I got salt and vinegar. Isabella loves salt and vinegar. Joseph's not that keen on it, so I got plain for him. These were a good deal at Coles. They were like 2 bags for $7. So that was a really good deal because they're normally about $5 a bag, I think, $5 or $5.50. So we got those at Coles this week. There's only 6 packets in them, but again, it's just something a bit different, something that's not just chips, I guess, too. So it's probably a bit healthier. Super Dupers were normal price. They were $7, but I did have a points deal with Woolworths for like 120 points. So that was actually very good. And we're out, so I just got them. Or I splurged on this pasta. We love the San Remo. It just tastes so nice. Like, the Aldi one's nice as well, but this is just, we had spaghetti a few days ago and I had this brand in the cupboard. It was so nice. I was like, no, I'm just going to buy it again. So this is expensive though. It's $2.95 for their packet of pasta. Whereas at Aldi I'll be paying 99 cents now is how much a bag of pasta is. So it's a couple of dollars dearer, but we just love it. Tastes great, you know. So I got a lot of those. I got some beetroot at Aldi. Beetroot, there's some sort of shortage going on at the moment with beetroot. Couldn't get it at the other supermarkets at all. But Aldi did have a couple of cans left, so I grabbed that. The yogurt sultanas, I have to hide these if I want to put them in lunch boxes because the kids just love them. They're about $3.50, I think, for 6. And I don't know, I just can't work out a cheaper way of doing these at the moment. But yeah, Aldi, they're good. The kids, I'll split like a box between 2 of them in their little fruit containers, along with, you know, cut up apples and grapes and stuff like that. So one box will go through 2 of them if I put them in the, like, in the actual lunchbox. If they're at home, they just grab a box each. So we do go through them quickly, which is a shame, but because they are expensive. But again, it's just something different that we like. So we got those. Barbecue sauce at Aldi was like $1.80 or something. My favourite soups are the Country Ladle soups by Campbell's, and these are great. The kids don't eat it, they only like tomato soup, but Johnny and I will have these, and they're great to have in the cupboard if you can get them on special. So I got 2 today for $7. That was the deal. Was it 2 for 6? No, it was 2 for 6. It was $2 for $6 if you're a Woolworths member, which I am. So I got those. We love the farmhouse vegetable one, and we also like, I think it's called the country pumpkin maybe. It's not the butternut one, it's the other pumpkin. Love them. So if this is for lunch, Johnny and I will just split one can between us and have bread and that with it. If we were for some reason going to do this for dinner, then I'd have like a whole can to myself, you know what I mean? But they're good. We really like them. They're good to have in the cupboard, especially when they're on special because they're expensive otherwise. 2 cans of crushed tomato. Again, I wanted crushed, not diced. Aldi didn't have any, Woolworths didn't have any, or no, I think it was Coles didn't have any, but I found these at Woolworths, and so they were double the price. They were like $2.10 a tin, but I just grabbed them because I wanted crushed instead of diced. It was hard to get. Pineapple slices, I actually got this one at Woolworths. I should have waited and got it at Aldi because it's about the same price, I think, the Aldi version, but it's much nicer. So I should have actually got those ones. These are all right, the home brand ones, but like my favorite one to get is the Dole pineapple. I think it's called Dole Plantation. Is that what it's called? I think it is. Starts with D. It's a brand, I think, that's from Hawaii. I remember going to like a pineapple plantation there, and I'm pretty sure it's that brand. I'm not sure. It's more expensive, but this is just for me for baked potatoes and pizza, so this one will be totally fine. I got some hairspray, $5. This is what we like to use. Deodorant, I actually got 2 of these for Isabella and I. I couldn't get it on special, which was a bummer. So they were like $5 each, which is expensive, but one for me and one for Isabella, and they're, oh, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a watermelon one, which we've not had. So I thought that'd be nice because Isabella wants watermelon everything at the moment, so that was good. Laundry liquid for $2 as always. Sandwich bags, which I need mainly for Joseph's lunchbox now, just for his actual sandwiches. And if I do freezer sandwiches, I like to cling wrap them, but this has actually been better for Joseph. So, because I can just throw it straight in his lunchbox, basically. It's just easier for him to eat that at school than to do the cling wrap, I think. So I don't know, that's what he tells me, so that's what I'm going with, because they're walking around at lunch, so it's easier, so I do that. Plus if he doesn't eat the whole thing, he can like seal it back up and then he eats it when he comes home, so that's really good. I got a 2-pack of the foil tins, which I normally get like the 4-pack, not the 2-pack, because it's the same price, $4. But I wanted the one with the lids, so I grabbed this one. Eggs, this is the latest one that I get at the moment, the 18-pack. I actually was looking for the 30-pack, but they were so expensive. They were about $14 for the 30-pack, so I just went with this one. This is about $8, I think, but yeah, we go through a lot of eggs because Johnny and I eat them often for breakfast. But I also want to do some baking, so I grabbed, yeah, a big 18-pack. And then the last thing we have is 2 lots of water. If you are new to the channel, you're going to be like, why are you buying water? Everyone's like, why are you buying water? It's free. It's not free. You still pay for it. I still get a water bill, guys. I suppose this is probably slightly more expensive, but it's like less than 80 cents per litre, okay? It's not going to break the bank. The other thing is our water that we have here at home out of the tap, it doesn't taste great. We don't like it. Sometimes I don't feel very good from it. It smells like chlorine sometimes. It's just terrible. So we do buy a lot of bottled water. The other thing is trying to get Johnny to drink water is near impossible, but he will drink this. Like if it's cold, he'll drink it. So we just like to have it. So that's what we like to do. Plus it's been great when we've needed backup if they've cut off the water for some reason, which they have done multiple times in the last 12 months again. I don't know what they're doing, but they tend to do works around the area that I live in too. So it's been handy to have this on hand as well. So I just got 2 lots of those. I am fully melted now. That sun got me today so bad. Yeah, so that's my first grocery haul back here on the channel. Very exciting. Please come back next week if you want to see my top-up shop, and if you want to see like any extra little shops that I'm doing just to kind of get things back up and running in the house before I really stick to my budget again. Definitely keep an eye on the channel and subscribe for sure. Stockpile, obviously I have to start that back up again because we're down to like 1 box of cereal and that's it. So I'll be doing more videos on that again, probably doing little stockpile hauls as well, you'll get to see. And yeah, I'll be just talking more about that stuff as well. So yeah, anyway guys, thanks so much for watching and I will see you probably tomorrow. Bye.